What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. To focus in on the NHL.com article about the 10-year anniversary of the Sidney Crosby, Alexander Ovechkin rivalry, and just looking back on it, what it's been like for as a fan of the game to watch two of the all-time greats go head-to-head, and through the first decade of their respective careers. I remember the peak of their rivalry was the 4 years I was in high school. So like when you're young, sports are I won't say sports get boring when you get older, but like high school is like the perfect time to be a sports fan. As a fan of the game of hockey, watching my freshman year in high school was the year Crosby won the MVP, and the 19-year-old season for Sid, it's unparalleled what he did. Brought Pittsburgh back to the playoffs. Gino was a rookie that year. It was really just a fun team to watch. The next year, the Penguins won the Stanley Cup final. Ovechkin had the 65 goals. It was just a man amongst boys out there. It looked like, that down the stretch from like February 15th to the end of the season, that was some of the best hockey ever played in the history of the league by Ovechkin. I was like, where's this guy coming up with these moves? And then obviously the next year was the 2009 series that, they both had the hat tricks in game two. Pittsburgh went on to win a cup, but I mean, you're looking at Ovechkin, it was that Capitals team was as high-powered an offensive team as we've seen. With Ovechkin, with Backstrom, with Mike Green. I think Mike Green had like 30 goals that year. I was like, what? Where does the guy come up with this shit? And then 2009, 2010 was the Olympic year, the golden goals. Like, what can't these guys do? And I know that the Penguins' team success has been more so than the Capitals. Obviously, the Stanley Cup is a requisite of that. And I mean, Ovechkin hasn't got past the second round, but it's still a rivalry. They still go right at each other. It's still fun to watch. I mean, you're in awe of what they can do. I mean, I remember I've seen both of them play in person, and just watching the raw skill set they both possess is like, you guys learn this shit. You know what I mean? And it really and truly, for a league coming out of a lockout in 2005, having these two guys ready to roll and two superstars right there. Really helped ease the process and get fans back into the game of hockey in so many ways. And you look at Crosby's rookie year, he finished second in the Calder vote. He had 100 points at age 18. And I think for the sake of fairness, the year before, if they hadn't been locked up, that would have been Ovie's rookie year. He would have won the Calder. Crosby would have won the Calder next year. But, I don't think Crosby was asleep over not winning the Rookie of the Year in 2006. I think he's done pretty well ever since. And, just watching anytime. I mean, and again, Ovechkin's led the league in goals for the last 5 years. I mean, the team's success hasn't exactly been there by and large, but it's like, damn. And I think, look at the team Washington has this year. I mean, provided Backstrom comes back, the next couple of weeks and is able to be the player we know he can be. I mean, I would give anything to have this rivalry be reignited in the playoffs this year. I mean, I love watching the best go head to head. It's just the way it goes. And anytime you can watch, two of the all-time greatest players in the league, and I know maybe that's a little hyperbole, but when you look at the numbers, not really. We're witnessing greatness right now with these two, and the opportunity to watch them play, I think, is something that you got to take advantage of. They play each other for the first time on my birthday, October 28th. So I think that's in Washington. So definitely got to tune in and watch that game because again, these guys are they're worth the price of admission for. I'll tell you that much. Anyway, that's our episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.